Well, 'tis the season, and it seems like lots of scams. They're kind of ramping up. And joining us today, it's Fraud Friday. So we've got from Superior Credit Union, the Financial Service Associate, Julie Barton, and to her left, Fraud Associate, also with Superior Credit, Jamie Merton. Thanks for coming, both of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, so, you know, we're always trying to be aware of scams no matter what. But I feel like the holidays, they really start targeting us, don't they?
Yes,
they do.
So have you guys been seeing more scams this time of year?
Yep.
Yeah, it's always a little higher this time of year.
Yep. We're actually seeing one going around for USPS right now. The text message says that a package couldn't be delivered due to an invalid address or an invalid zip code. And within that text message, there's a link provided that they have to click on. When they click on the link, it takes them to a separate website where they have to enter in the proper address. And then it actually asks them for their debit card number for like a redelivery fee. So in one scam, these fraudsters are getting your full complete address and your debit card information.
Wow. Okay. So it must look kind of official once you get to that through that link. Does it look like UPS or whatever?
It does, but you just really have to stop and think, did I do this? Do I have a delivery? Because they catch you off guard and they get you flustered and they get you worried, and that's how they get you to respond.
Right, yeah. Especially if you did make some orders and you're like, no, I need that. So like probably right away you automatically want to click on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they just really play on our nerves, which I think so many times, like, you know, Jamie, you've been here before.
Yes.
It's like everybody's tugging on our heartstrings and you know, they just want us to have the feels and give them everything because we're worried about something.
Yes, fear is one big thing that they like to play on, especially around the holidays, because they know a lot of people are doing online shopping.
Yeah. Well, and you said that you were even Amazon and things like that. They did, and during a time when you were like just not in the mood because of something happened in your family, you were targeted, right?
I was targeted, yep. I just responded, you know, but see, I'd been around it, so I just...
Right, you knew.
Oh my gosh, do you want my account number? Do you want my routing number? Do you want my passwords? You know, do you want a follicle of my hair and the blood sample? And so they hung up on me. I just...
Right, you just gave them some sass.
Yeah,
exactly,
sassy.
yeah. So we've been seeing text messages mainly now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
But on occasion, they will send emails, give us a call. I mean, what do you know about that kind of thing?
Fraudsters will send anything that they can to get someone to respond. So if they have their phone number, they'll try to call you, they'll try to text you, they'll try to email you, and they'll keep pestering you until you do respond, which for most people, they don't want to be called 27 times within the hour, so they are more likely to respond.
So, you know, how are they just randomly putting in numbers? How do they get our number, our email, that kind of thing? How do they get access to that stuff?
It's kind of hard to say. Sometimes businesses or places, some of the information gets hacked.
Oh,
and
yes,
so
okay.
I don't know, on the dark web it gets shared maybe. I mean, we haven't really nailed that part down, but
Or they could just be trying a bunch of phone numbers until they get ones that work.
Right, just randomly that works, huh?
yeah, you can get access to that stuff pretty easy.
Right, yeah.
So-
I feel like everything, like you said, the dark web and things like that, they're out there and people can find something if they want it.
And if they get an older person, they're more trusting and more willing to give out information sometimes, so you have to kind of coach your parents and your grandparents, just like, hey, don't give out anything unless you're absolutely sure.
Right, yeah. Well, sometimes I feel like the tech-savvy young kids think that they know everything, too, and they get caught every once in a while.
Yeah.
So do you guys
Definitely.
see all ages that get caught in some of these
Yes, we do.
scams?
Yep. Yep. They texted me and I gave out my information, and well, the first thing we need to do is block your debit card. Well, we can't do that. Well, that's how they're getting your stuff. So yes, we do.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so if you do use your debit card or something like that, call you guys, right, so you can block it and try to mitigate the damage, I guess, so to speak.
Yep. Well, Superior, if you're hooked up to home banking, you have your home banking set up, you can go in there and block your card right there on the home banking site. So if you're not sure of something, block that card, get a hold of us. We can look into more details in the back offices, and we can see what's going on. If it looks okay, then we'll unblock it, but if not, definitely it's just a piece of plastic that you can live with for 7 to 10 days.
Right, yeah, exactly. Blocking it as soon as you can.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Another good service in the online banking is the e-alerts, which allows our members to receive text messages when their cards are used. So if you get a text message and it's not from us, it's most likely a fraudulent or a scam.
Oh, very good. So we need to be aware, and I'm sure 2025, there's going to be more of these scams going.
Absolutely.
So just be aware now and don't get scammed by this shipping and delivery scam right now. So thank you both very much for coming today.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.